Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. This is going to be an unboxing from a company called, I think it's pronounced Pichi, P-I-C-H-I. They're a Canadian company that makes EDC gear. They reached out to me in the channel to see if I'd show some stuff, and they had a couple of cool things. This is the Pichi, and I think I'm pronouncing that probably incorrectly, the Kameta or Kameta, K-A-M-E-T-A. It's a modern, nope, this is something different. Let's see what we got here. It's like a bunch of sets of scales. This is the little bolt driver. Hold on, let me grab another box. I don't think I got everything over here. There's another part to it. Sorry, guys. But this is the rest of the Pichi box. It's going to require a little cutting. Talk about this, and mainly just show you guys where their site is, because they do offer some really unique EDC gear, titanium gear, interesting, weird, but practical tools. This right here I thought was really neat. I'll talk about it just while I'll look at it. I haven't used it yet. This is just an unboxing. But this is a like a hex wrench that's adjustable, right? So if you've got a bolt, I guess a bolt's the word I'm looking for. This is a bolt tightener loosener. So depending on the size of the bolt, you just expand that till it locks on the bolt, and then you can wrench it. Also got a pry bar. Looks like it also has a little punch. It has a saw, and I believe a little detent ball there. Got that little punch, got a can opener here, a little saw. I thought there was a blade on it. Now I'll have to look at it closer. All right, let's see what we got here. This is the Kameta. So this is the little bolt driver. And what this is. Interesting unboxing, guys. Alright, so these are little scalpel blades. So this does have a knife component that we're going to have to find. We're going to check out one at a time. This is the thing that really interested me, this Kameta modern EDC knife. And as you can see, it's got orange scales with it. They sent along a bunch of different color scales. It's basically a little VG10 titanium EDC knife. And supposedly do not need hardware to put these scales on. The knife looks very clean. It's flipper tab. Very interesting shape. Great for, I would think, feather sticking, doing a little bit more hard work outside. Let's see how we get these scales on. Just go ahead and make that happen. Alright, line the first patch with the knife in the center, 2 frame screws. Hold the patch in place. Hold on, let's see here. Align the first patch with the knife axis and 2 frame screws. Hold the patch in place. No screws are needed for this step. Insert the middle patch into the holes, 2 lock holes, and proceed to the next step. This is interesting, guys. However, I think, I could be wrong, but I am thinking that this needs to go in first so you can slide it up, and then that would slide up under there. Let me see. Because then I've got some bolts to put on. Let's see. Align the first patch with blah, blah, blah. See, I don't know how to get I don't see how to get these in without having this done first. It seems like the only way that you can get that to go in let's see, it's got pins, so let's go this way. Alright. So these little pins just go in this G10. This is going to be an interesting one, guys, because this is going to all go together. So I know I take that frame screw out. These 2 frame screws will come out. That does not make much sense. Let's see. On the first patch with a knife. I wonder if these frame screws are out. Let's see what kind of drivers they've got here. I'm take this screw out. Take this screw out. Now I'm going to try to follow the instructions again. Let's see, guys. Bear with me, guys. Again, I should have studied this, but I didn't know what we were getting into when we boxed it. So it's very doable. It's just I'm trying to do it under camera without any, insert the metal patch into the 2 lock holes. So the previous place patch. That's not that. Ah, I'm an idiot. I'm a blooming idiot. I was doing it backwards, guys. This is much easier than I made it look. Shame on me. I knew it was something that was going to be Javon error. I've magnetized my bit just to see if I can make it a little more complicated for me. It's really an easy process, guys. When we do this backside, I'm going to show you how easy it is. And you can see I've got a lot of different scale colors there. All right, so I should have known when it wasn't, and it's got a pocket clip. There's got the slip, that is. The pocket clip is going to be, I think, for the wrench. So, all right, if I'd have just looked at it the right way and laid my scale in the way that it was shown here, I had it upside down and disoriented, then it gives you direct access to that scale piece there, the center section, which requires no tools. And then finally, this piece slides under like that. And you can pop these 2 little hardware screws in. And 2 little guys. This goes to the wrench. All right, guys. So now we've got some orange scales on there. The clip, I don't think, goes to the knife. These, if I'm not mistaken, that's the bit driver part of this little tool. So we actually got 2 kind of unboxings here. Let's put this back in here. Put this back in here. And this will be the Pichi Kameta. Keep those out. Get that out of there. Move this for now. Just a little bit tool. And let's just take a look at the knife. So this is kind of designed as a modern EDC knife, a slim body design, VG10 steel, and then you've got titanium liners that we saw there, which make it, with the scales, a very, very light package. I mean, this weighs very little. It is a liner lock. It is a Tonto blade. So if we wanted to do a scale swap on this, which I will, let's clean this blade off a little bit. But this looks like a thicker grind. We talk about blade geometry a lot on the channel. So this to me looks like it's going to be more of a hard worker. For harder materials, you've got this Tonto point. You've got this nice straight flat. Let's see if it's sharper. Very sharp. And very pokey. And just a good detail cutter. opening packages, things like that. You know, I think just a modern EDC, not necessarily a hard use EDC. It's got really nice action. You got that liner lock right there that's engaging. Let's see. Looks like it's about 25%. A little thin liner, but again, it's not a hard use knife. So I can whack it. It didn't spine fail. Got a full titanium backspacer. Now that I've figured out how to manipulate those scales, I think I'm just going to take out the black ones. The blackens. Goes over there. Get my screws. Put my screws right there. Let's do a quick switch out, why don't we? I mean, orange is great, but let's just see how easy this would be to do if I was coming in and saying, hey, I'm going to change my scales. Let's take out these two body screws, which are the only two I need to. It's really neat how these nest together now that I figured out that I had it upside down for the whole first half of the video. But that slides out from under that. That slides up and out because you've got the little holes there. And then this just comes right off. And then we open these guys up. Kind of Halloween colors, guys. Okay, now I'm very confused. No, I'm not. Because these goes down as pins. I didn't need to take those out. This is so cleverly done that my limited clever brain is making it much more complicated than it would be. I can assure you that. So this just snaps down over those holes just like that. And then the center section slides down and that locks that in. And that's where you'd put the clip if you wanted to use that wire clip. I'm going to not use the wire clip. Let's see, which side would that be on? And you slide that under. See how it's got a little lip? Slide it under, and that locks everything in. And then we can take our body screws, pop that one in. I've got to find the hole. So that locks those three pieces all together very nicely. So now we got a Halloween modded one, and here are those scales. So just take the two body screws out. Don't pay attention to the little nubbin body screws that are going to be behind this when we take it off, because those are what our first piece is going to rest on. So that comes off, that slides out, and that pops off. And that makes me think that they need to be on the other side. I took them out when I was trying to figure it out earlier, and I did not put these two top ones back in. So I'm going to take that one. And that one. And put these back in. You know what? I'm not going to put them there either. Alright, so this clip goes on like that. Very cool. So it's the last piece. I'm going to try to install the clip, guys. The clip is going to be tricky. Gotta get it set down in there. All I gotta do is get that to hold right there for just a second. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna want to happen. There we go. There we go. Back it up and get it lined up right. Put these screws back up so I don't lose them. I'll give you some extra screws. And I'll use this little knife. We'll do a review on it, see how it works out. But that's the clip. Not very deep carry. It's got a lanyard loop. But I think it is definitely modern looking. It is definitely modern in its construction and the nesting of those scales. I think it's really cool in that aspect. It's a flipper tab, so it's traditional flipper. It's got this really interesting blade. It's called the Kameta, or Kameta, modern EDC knife, VG steel. Clip seems a little bit wiggly, but that's going to be normal. It's not coming out because it's locked in under there. Maybe I don't have it tightened down enough. No, I've got the scales perfectly flush. I might not have gotten it perfectly in my... But you could mix and match these colors too. You know, I could do kind of a Halloween scaled version where I pop in a little orange, a little blast of color, so you can kind of personalize it. I think it would make for a great around the house package opener. I might use it as my new package opener here on the channel. Do it with some mixed up scales. And then we've got the little ratchet. And I will do a review on both of these when I learn a little bit. But this is pretty cool. I think what this is, it's my blade holder. So this is a scalpel handle, right? So the reason you've got this big area right here is we'll take one of these blades out. And these blades are replaceable. You can get these on Amazon. They're sanitary. They come kind of packaged like a Band-Aid. But inside there, you've got a very sharp scalpel blade. So if I was out, I would keep those in my bug out bag. So they would be sterile. It's got that little split. See how it's split right there? Get that slide up. It locks in. Now the blade is locked into place. Closes right against the handle. Little cool little multi-tool. Again, you've got a saw that's very sharp. You got this little lock, so the saw does have a lock. Detent ball and a lock right there. And then this is, I don't have any hex bolts here, but that's basically a hex bolt, adjustable hex bolt mover. Then you got a nice little pry bar here, place for a lanyard. Very cool. I appreciate so much Pichi sending me this out to check out. Bit drivers and a couple of bits. But I will check these out and give you guys my thoughts after I carry them around for a little while. Looks like this goes in like so, with a little sockage area down that end. Let's see. Nope, I had it upside down. It's got a magnet that locks it all into place. This will be great in a bug out bag. Covers up, it's got a clip or a strap. Very cool, guys. Little Pichi unboxing. Again, Pichi. Out of Canada. Really cool stuff. I'll leave a link to their website so you guys can check it out. I appreciate you checking out this interesting modern knife discovery that we discovered together. First impressions, very different, very unique, interesting knife. VG10 and G10 with a lot of different scale options. Guys, thanks for watching. Channel members, thank you all for your support. Anybody who comes in here and lends me their eyeballs, thank you. Do me a huge solid. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose to bait, not hate. I love you all. Peace.